What's happening, family? It's your man Russ Mitchell, Homesick Buckeye, back with you again with another video. Hope you're moving, grooving, steadily improving, living and giving, striving and thriving, trying to be a little better every day. That's what I'm doing. I hope you're doing it too. Um, I realized, today I was making some other videos and some things and editing some, and I realized it's been a little while since I just kicked it with the family, man. Just came on and talked to you about what I got going on, what I'm doing, how things are going, what's new, and also answer some questions. Um, as always, hit the like button, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, tell everybody about our channel, share it. We want to get this message out to everybody, man. Keto life, that's the life. We know that. So let's share it with everybody we can. Get everybody on that road to better health. But I want to answer some questions today. I appreciate all the questions. Some people send them privately. Some people post them on the channel. I appreciate it all. I appreciate the comments as well. I don't always reply to all of them, but I do read all of them. And if you have a question, I'm gonna try to answer it. On my updates when I do these kind of just talks with the family. So, a couple questions I get a lot. How much weight have I lost? I do monthly weigh-ins. If you follow my channel and that, I don't weigh myself for every day or even every week. I weigh myself once a month and I report it. So my last weigh-in was on the 16th, I believe, of August. I was 511 pounds, down from 548. So that's 37 pounds so far. And my next weigh-in will be on the 15th of September. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, I will report it. Somebody else, I'm trying to get some names in here. Somebody asked, do I exercise? I'm looking for the names here. Uh, Forgive me. I try to do this. I could have probably done this before. But somebody asked if I exercise. Super Davy 91 put in a question, do I exercise? And the question to that is yes, but not very much. Um, I started exercising for a little bit, started having some pain in my left leg, my Achilles and ankles and that. So I stopped doing that just briefly. I still do, I still move around some, but I was having some pain, just I think overexertion. When you get to feeling better and stuff, your mind, is still, I'm still, 19 between these ears, but the rest of me is 53 and out of shape. So I got to, I think, doing a little too much, and so I backed off a little bit, then started back up a little again. Then I went to the summit there in Orlando, the Keto Summit, and really overexerted myself there. It was a lot of walking, a lot of standing. I talked about it a little bit. It was a blessing that I could do it because I could never have done it, 4 or 5 months ago. But I was able to do it. But when I came back, everything hurt but my face. I said that in one of my videos. I was a cripple hobbling around here for several days. Again, just overexertion. Nothing broken or pulled or anything. Just soreness, some stiffness, just from being out of shape and being heavy. So I took a little time off from that, and I feel a lot better. Just taking it a little bit easy for a little while, and I got a video coming up. I call it a walk and talk video that'll be coming out soon. So yes, I do exercise a little bit. That's one of the things, to be honest, while we're talking about it, sharing. Me, I'm an open book. I share it all. I've never been an exerciser. Even when I was a younger, thinner man, I played sports in high school and stuff like that. I was athletic. Um, but I didn't exercise for the sake of exercising. If we were doing something, if my buddies were playing, football or shooting hoops, or, if when I was a little older and, folks wanted to go out to the club and, shake that tail feather. I could cut a rug back in my day. I go out there and cut a rug. So I was active and doing stuff, but just waking up in the morning doing jumping jacks and push ups, no. No, I was eating Apple Jacks and push ups. I wasn't doing I wasn't doing jumping jacks and push ups. So and it's really the same way now. It's this is something maybe as I evolve, I can, with my moving, grooving, and steadily improving, I can maybe become a better exerciser. Being active is cool, but exercising just for the sake of exercising, I'm 53. I've never done it in my life, and there's a lot of room for improvement. So maybe I'll do that. I also have some resistance bands that I use here and there, but again, it's just one of those things that I got to work on and try to just get a little bit better at, just exercising purely for the sake of exercising. So I hope that answers your question, Davey, on that. Then another couple of questions were kind of similar. My girl Mary Bell, she's one of my clubhouse, one of the clubhouse crew. Mary Bell Quesada 5651 sent in a question. Thanks for sharing. Can you share what your plan is as we approach the holiday season? And Brain Fester sent in a question that's kind of similar. It says, I'm enjoying your videos. I'm wondering what you're attempting to do with this way of eating. You stated you have no health concerns and no real desire to lose weight. What's your expectations for this diet? What's going to happen? Love your humor. Blah, blah, blah. Appreciate that, and he likes the humor in that. So thank you so much, Brain Fester, for the question. Thank you for the kind words and the compliments. I'm glad you like what I'm doing here. I love that. As long as people like it, I'll try to come up with silly things to do and make people laugh. That's my first goal with this channel, is to make people laugh and smile. That was my original intent. Sharing my life and stuff, that kind of evolved. But I love to make people laugh and smile. So I think I can answer both of your questions the same way. I didn't go back and look at the video that you were talking about, Brainfester, but I don't think I said that I didn't care to lose weight. I don't believe I said. If I did say that, I wasn't very precise, and I didn't mean it exactly that way. Of course I want to lose weight because that's part of overall health, and I want to be healthy overall, and that's why I've embraced a ketogenic lifestyle, because I believe it's the best way to achieve overall health. We get pigeonholed as ketogenic folks as weight loss. And that's something that I try very, very hard to overcome when I'm talking to people, because when you say, hey, I'm ketogenic or I'm doing keto, they immediately say, oh, well, I'm not overweight, or, I don't have a weight problem, or this or that. And it's not just about weight loss. It's about so much more: infertility, dementia, Alzheimer's, diabetes, blood pressure, skin conditions. There's just so many things that we know ketogenic living has helped people with. So it's important for me as a ketogenic evangelist, because that's what I consider myself, to spread that gospel and let people know it's about total health and wellness. So that said, the other part of your question, where you said, what's your expectations for this diet? See, it's not a diet to me. It's a way of life. I think some people do approach it as a diet, like I'm going to go on this diet, or I'm going to do this diet for a while to help me with this condition or that condition, or to maybe just lose some weight. That's not the way I look at it. I've changed my life. I'm going to be a ketogenic, I'm embracing ketogenic living for the rest of my life. And until I'm dead, I'm going to eat this way and do this. So hopefully that answers your question. I do care about losing weight, but I'm not married to the scale. Maybe that's the part that I wasn't very precise about. I don't weigh myself every day. I don't weigh myself every week, and I don't care particularly what I weigh. I didn't weigh myself for 30 years. So if I didn't care what I weighed for 30 years, why do I care now? I know that I will lose weight as part of this living, and of course, again, that's part of overall health, and I want that. But I'm not looking at the scale and judging my ketogenic life based on what the scale says. My last weigh-in was 5'11". As long as my next weigh-in is 5'10" or less, I'll be very happy. Even if it's 5'11", I'll be happy. For a guy at that's been through what I've been through, not gaining weight is a small victory. I've found way more weight in my life than I've ever lost. So I hope that answers your question in terms of what I hope to do with the new lifestyle, not the diet, and that is just overall total health. And that does include losing weight. And I plan on losing weight. I want to lose weight, but I don't live and die by it, and I don't judge my success by that. And to answer Maribel's question, in line with that same thing, I don't approach the holiday season any different than I approach any other day. There's nothing special about the holidays to me in terms of the diet and that. I'm going to eat what I want to eat as much as I want to eat, and I just don't view it as special. If I want to eat some pumpkin pie, I'm going to have some. If I want to eat some mashed potatoes and gravy, some mac and cheese, I'm having it. It's one day a year or just a couple days a year. I have kind of a 90-10 philosophy, and I have my normal and my not normal. I don't have cheat days. I don't have cheat meals. I don't fall off the wagon. I don't use that language. I mean, sometimes I do, communicating with people maybe who aren't in the lifestyle or whatever, but to me, I don't have any of that. I have a normal life, an everyday life that I live, and that is ketogenic 95% of the time. If I have something that's high in carbs a day or two, I don't care. I go back to my normal after I do that. The same day, the next day, whatever. That works for me, and so far it's done well for me. I've lost more weight than I've ever have. I've kept it off longer. I'm very happy with my results to this point. Others may not be able to do that. I respect that. I've had people tell me I could never do that. If I start eating that stuff, if I go that route, yeah, it's going to end badly. So for them, they have to do it that way. And I respect that. Everybody's different. Everybody ketos a little bit differently. And that's the beauty of this lifestyle, that you can do it the way you want. But I encourage people personally in my own brand of keto evangelism to do what they can do, be consistent with it, and then use it as a foundation to build. I'm not where I was, several months ago. When I got into ketosis in May, I was eating lettuce and tomatoes about every day. I quit lettuce and tomatoes probably about a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago. Haven't had it. I miss it a little bit, not that much. I'm sure I will do it again. I may order some lettuce and tomatoes next week, but I haven't for a while, and I don't feel bad. I mentioned in a video before that I season my ground beef with some vegetables. I have one more bag of those vegetables, and then I'm not gonna do that the next go around. Will I go back? I don't know. Shredded cheese. I used the last of my shredded cheese a couple of weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I don't use that anymore. I used to put that in my ground beef. I used to make cheese omelets. I used to do those things. Don't do them anymore. Will I go back? I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I can't answer that. But I'm always tweaking and doing different things. Again, it's all part of moving, grooving, and steadily improving. That's how I approach it, and I don't beat myself up. I live my life, and I like my life, and I know I can sustain this way of living. And I think that's so much of winning these battles is, doing what you can do comfortably and sustaining it. What good is it to do something that you can't do for more than a week or two without, torturing yourself, or if it's uncomfortable or you just don't like it? If you don't like it, and if it's too hard, you're not going to do it. You're not going to stick with it. So, again, my thoughts and my suggestions to people when I'm working with them or talking to them or answering their questions is figure out what you can do comfortably, figure out what you can sustain comfortably, and then use that as a foundation to build upon and grow and evolve into something new and better. And don't ever give up trying to be better and trying to do more. So that's that. That's all the questions I have. In terms of what's coming up, I've got some, if you haven't seen Keto Conversations, that's a new video I'm doing where I just talk to people from all walks of life that are ketogenic, talk about their lives. It's a little more personal. We're more than what we eat. We're more than our medical problems. We're brothers and sisters and fathers and children and business people. And I want to just dig a little deeper into that. So that's what Keto Conversations is about. Of course, we talk about ketogenic life, but we talk more personally and about our lives outside of what we eat. So I've got some cool interviews coming up there. And the Keto Cookout, of course, the live show that we do every week. If any of you want to come on that show, you can send a message. Just come on, talk about your victories, talk about what ketogenic life has done for you. It doesn't matter if you've lost 1 pound or 1,000 pounds, if you've been doing it a week, a month. We just want to have a place where people can come and share uplifting stories and just encourage one another and build a community. And of course, we act stupid and we do silly things and song parodies and we make fun of each other. It's just a fun show. I think you'll enjoy it. And then, I've got some cooking videos and some other videos and stuff coming out. So stay tuned. I think you'll like what we've got coming up over the next few weeks. If it fits into your schedule, by all means, check us out, share, like, all that kind of stuff. So, as always, I want to leave you with a word of encouragement. All right, hang in there. Don't worry about yesterday. Don't worry about tomorrow. Focus on today. Be the best you can be today. If you're going through some things, hey, those things are temporary. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. If you're struggling, take a look at what you're doing. Try to find things that you can do to sustain and to be consistent, because consistency is way more important than perfection. So, keep that in mind as you're doing this, and be encouraged. Keep your head up. You've got so many blessings, so many wonderful things to be grateful and thankful for. Keep moving, grooving, steadily improving. All right, keep living and giving. Keep striving and thriving. I wish you all the best, and I will see you on the next one.